channel, doing another Sam and Colby reaction. As you know, I'm trying to do these every Sunday. I want to do these every Sunday. I'm gonna try to do them every Sunday. So if there's any Sundays that I miss out on them, my apologies. But again, if you like the Sam and Colby reactions, I just noticed my glasses are kind of crooked. If you like these Sam and Colby reactions, then hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, share the content. It really means a lot, and it does help out a lot. And if you want to go ahead and support us even farther, head on over to our Patreon page. Link is in the description. Let's go ahead and dive into this one. I guess they're going to investigate an abandoned shipwreck. So, interesting. I have a phobia of the deep waters. So this is going to be fun for you guys. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive.
My name is Colby Brock. If you're watching this, it means I'm dead.
Dude, you're sitting right next to me.
Whatever.
But seriously, this is the closest we've ever come to dying in a video.
I have like a weird anxiety about freaking out underwater and not being able to control a situation.
Same.
I have never
Same
seen
though.
Colby this scared in my life over any video. So guys, keep watching. This is insane.
This year, Sam and I have 25 challenges to complete before we turn 25. New skills,
Okay.
new experiences, new adventures.
No backing out, no half-assing it. We're gonna make it count.
Now I know what the 25 by 25 means. Got it. Got it.
Super fearful of.
Now we need to make sure next video is something you're scared of. What's your biggest fear?
I hate underwater diving. Like, I want to do it only to conquer that anxiety, but I'm terrified. It's time.
Day one at Blue Holic Scuba.
This is like the fundamentals day where we learn and go to school about scuba diving.
Learn how not to die.
Yeah.
100 feet down.
I wouldn't be doing it. Fuck that. Fuck that.
So today we're going back to school. We're literally in a classroom. It's going to be watching videos and taking tests. It's going to be bad.
Brings me back. Class, what is 2 times 8?
14?
You'll learn today that the deeper we go, the more air we consume in a breath.
This is our instructor, Kayleen.
AKA the French scuba pro that we're trusting with our lives.
Just took our scuba diving test. Hopefully we pass. Colby can go
What are
first.
our predictions?
I feel like I passed, but barely.
Oh god. What'd you get?
Did it!
What'd you get?
-7.
Yeah!
Minus 7 points.
Bravo, dude.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I guess if you fail, you would not be going under.
We switched tests.
So that means I did better.
Oh, Colby did better.
Oh, what?
Here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to complete an advanced scuba dive training all within 5 days.
Oh, fuck.
By the end of the week, we're gonna go to depths that humans can only last a few minutes before like deadly or long-term side effects happen to your body. At this depth and this
I wouldn't do
cold,
it.
If you go up
It's not
too
worth it,
fast,
man.
your lungs could basically like explode. And although I am extremely scared
Don't
of
even
this,
say
I
that.
truly
Ugh.
have never seen Colby this scared in my life over any video.
I've realized it's becoming a lot more real now. We've had all these ideas on paper, but as soon as you start actually executing it, it's like, whoa, this is happening. I have like a weird anxiety about freaking out underwater and not being able to like control a situation. And obviously when you're 100 feet down, you're basically stuck down there. I'll keep this story short, but I want to tell you guys something that like really changed my life. When I was in high school, I did band camp. My parents made me play band. There was this one time that I actually had the flu. I was 14 years old, and during one of our band marching competitions, we were all standing on the field, and I felt like I was gonna throw up. It freaked me out. I didn't know where to go. I was frozen in front of like an audience, just praying to God, like, please, like, I don't want to throw up like in front of everybody.
yeah, no.
It was scary. I was so young, and like, it was a trauma.
We're going to continue the video. I have a story that's very similar to that, but actually I did throw up. I threw up. And it was one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me. Our school, it wasn't school. Our school had a pizza party, okay? End of the year pizza party. So literally the next day was summer break. It was the last day of school. And we had a giant pizza party. And I was about, and this was around the time that I weighed about 250 pounds. So I was chunkier back then. And I remember I ate a shit ton of pizza because, you know, your typical bigger kid wants to eat pizza kind of thing. And I ate pizza, and this might have been one of the factors that kind of changed my view on eating a lot in front of it. It made me want to change the physical, my physicality, you know. So I was eating all this pizza, and I remember I went to the classroom, and I remember it all came up, and I threw up in the teacher's sink. It was in the sink, and I remember that thing was overflowing. And then she said, "Oh no, you're not feeling good, honey. Oh, go to the bathroom, you know, run to the bathroom and stuff." And as soon as I left the classroom, and it was embarrassing, I threw up in the sink, and all the kids were looking inside of it, laughing and stuff. And it was just, I like through my head, I was like, the bullying is gonna get worse. And as I was leaving the classroom, I started throwing up down the hallway. So there was like trails of throw up all the way down to the school. But I'm getting my head, I can't even talk about it without even cringing at myself. But there was like a rows of throw up going down to the school bathroom, like middle school bathroom. And as soon as I got into the bathroom, I started throwing up in the toilet, and it was bad. It was bad. I remember I was hiding inside the stall while these kids were looking for me, like saying, "Where's Jordan? Is he okay?" and stuff. It was more of the teachers saying if I was okay and stuff. They're like, "We need to find Jordan. He's really sick." And I was hiding in the stall at the time, and I could hear them like, "Oh my God, that is disgusting. That is gross." I could hear them complaining about it and stuff. And I'm like, just sitting there, just like in my mind, thinking about how embarrassed I was and how I did not want to show my face to any of these students. I literally hid in the bathroom almost until the day was up. I was just done.
Traumatizing event. Didn't end up throwing up at all, but like ever since that moment, whenever I'm in a public setting, happens to me a lot, like on planes, even in the back of Ubers, stuff like that, in classrooms back when I was doing school, whenever I would feel nervous at all, I would think that I would have to like throw up. My mind would immediately be like, where's the exit? Like, how do I get out of this situation? If I were to throw up, how do I do it? Damn, I don't even know if I've like told anybody this, but it got so bad to a point that I had to like carry these like Tums, these anti-acid stomach pills around every single day at school because I was so scared that if I got called on, that I would like throw up. It makes it a daily struggle to like do anything. And in situations where you don't really have much control, like scuba diving, I don't know, it's nerve-wracking. It like
might throw up underwater.
Back to when I was 14 being like, what if I do throw up, you know? But like this is one of those things where it's really pushing my limits, and that's exactly what 25 by 25 is all about. It's like a really cool thing to share with you guys, to show you if I can actually do it and overcome those thoughts that I have. If we are,
well, hopefully you overcome something, man.
Like a panic of some sort. Let's say I'm going to throw up. Like how do you?
I have been in dives with people that feel nauseous and they puke through their regulator, purge, so clean it, put it back in their mouth. Within 2 seconds, all the fish ate everything up. You're good to go. If I feel that there's panic, I'm gonna be right here with you. I'm gonna be looking at you. I'm gonna remind you to breathe. You're not gonna be alone.
See, just hearing that already made me feel so
nervous.
Much better.
Oh yeah?
So you can throw up now?
Yes. I think I love her.
You think you love her? What the fuck is happening?
There we go.
I lost the sock now.
Yeah, not for me. Not for me. Swimming into your DMs like...
Thank you. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Also, we're picking one person who likes, comments, and subscribes to win our entire merch collection, so go do that right now. So today is the day that we're gonna get into our pool and try to breathe underwater.
Give me a little dance, Shakira. Those hips don't fucking lie. Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. Full day one. Let's get started.
Living it up, doing it right. Just another day in the life. Get out. That's my only advice. From the bottom, reach a new height. Wonder how much we can endure. No surprise that for adventure. Don't hold back like loose uncensored.
I think I have like purple lips right now.
You do.
I'm a little cold.
The fuck?
You do.
Tomorrow?
5 a.m. tomorrow in the open water this time,
In
right?
the open water. In the cold open water.
It's not gonna let you die.
No.
Nope.
Hells no.
Kayleen is the best instructor of all time.
Yeah.
When did you get started scuba diving?
When I was 12, I was like, can I please try this?
Really? At 12?
At 12?
Wow.
And I fell
Wow.
in love like
I'm glad you
immediately.
love
What
it.
made you think like, I want to become an instructor.
Diving was always my second passion in life. My first passion was always entertaining people, making people happy, you know? I came here to LA for film school. I had a blast. I did tons of really, really cool stuff. But unfortunately,
she probably loves the camera then.
I started following my partner's dream, and I started losing kind of myself in that and never really thinking, what do I want? And I did a bit of a burnout, and like it really took a toll on me, and I became very depressed, very dark place. My sister knew I wasn't doing well and she wanted to help. She was like, you love scuba diving, why don't you go just dive, like just go out in the ocean and just be a little bit free, you know? And that spoke to me. I forgot that diving was one of my passions too.
I'm glad you found something that you love to do. Get your minds off things,
Yeah,
like
we
me
might
with
look
YouTube.
calm,
I'm a pretty
but
depressed
I'm not
person,
gonna
but
lie, Cope and
not
I
when
were
I'm doing
shitting
this.
ourselves. This would be our first legit dive in open water.
And even with the thickest wetsuits you can buy, the water is still freezing.
Oh, yeah. Catalina Island, California. Holy shit. It's the Catalina wine mixer. Colby must be terrified. Or a little stressed out. But they've had a little practice, so. I'm already getting anxiety watching this. I have no interest in going down to the deep ocean. No interest at all. And the music tells me it's gonna get intense. Oh, they're already at the bottom. There's the floor.
I have like a weird anxiety about freaking out underwater, not being able to like control a situation. You're basically stuck down there.
You've been thinking about this
You see,
a lot?
that deep is not too bad. It's not. Jesus, that scream scared me. That's cool she's getting them all amped up
My
and
mind
stuff.
would immediately be like, where's the exit? Like, how do I get out of this situation? If I were to throw up, how do I do it?
Good job. But dude, the underwater footage would be dope to catch. I love filming myself, dude. I would love to get some underwater shots.
14 being like, what if I do throw up?
Right off the bat, Kayleen told us that we we're gonna have to watch out for Colby's air intake underwater.
Yeah, I guess I really just suck at breathing.
Okay. Oh, I guess that's to let them know that, okay, I'm getting there, so. Okay, they're going back up. Cool, cool. Get some.
Come on, come on. Give it to us straight.
They did fucking amazing. First impressions, give them to me. How did it feel?
I think it was really hard to like in the pool it was way easier to blow out of your nose, but in the salt water it was harder for me to do that in my mask.
Interesting.
When we did the whole mask like techniques and stuff, like I could still obviously breathe through the regulator, but like breathing out of my nose was like way harder for me.
I could not control where I was going at all.
Okay.
I was like flying up and down, sideways. I was like, one time I was at the surface. I was like, how the fuck did I get to the surface?
I just want you guys to practice controlling of your body and following me and trying to stay at my level and, you know, just kind of being aware.
So you're not supposed to pee in your wetsuit, right? I was talking to Kayleen and I overheard her talking with somebody else on the boat that scuba really isn't a physical activity, more than like a mental one. And as soon as you can conquer your anxiety in your mind and like just be calm and comfortable underwater, you're fine. Anybody in the world can do scuba diving, no matter like what size you are, who you are, it doesn't matter. If you can get over those mental obstacles, so it's like all about conquering what's up here. It's not like just about this activity.
That's why I don't know if I could do it, because like it's hard for me to conquer something that I'm really, really afraid of.
Day 1 complete. Let's go.
Okay.
I feel like we'll learn the
It is
sport,
cool, though.
but it'll teach us to be calm under pressure, relax. Like if you don't panic, then you can like do your biggest fear.
Once you're able to actually overcome those mental obstacles, you feel so much better about yourself. And like it's just like a way to tell yourself like, oh, I can handle anything. If I can handle that, I got this.
Maybe. I'm also terrified of heights. I'm terrified of being down too far below the ocean, and I'm scared of heights.
Like a ghost town, honestly. There's no one here. It's freezing. I don't know if you can see the clouds and everything, but it looks like there's about to be a storm, which is not good.
It's perfect for scuba diving. What are you talking about?
So, good news, bad news. Good news is we found out that tomorrow we're gonna explore a whole abandoned shipwreck underwater.
Oh, good, tomorrow, not today.
Amazing.
Okay.
Bad news is we can't do a wreck dive, like a shipwreck dive, without being advanced certified. That means we have to finish the rest of the entire course today.
While it's about to have a tsunami storm out here.
How you feeling?
Not doing okay.
Not doing okay.
That's cool though that they were putting in the time. I mean, I would.
For the most part, the first
I'd love
dive
to
went
learn
pretty
it.
well.
I'm not.
But
I just
even
wouldn't
getting
be
in
doing
and
it all
out
the
of the
time.
water, the waves tossed us around like it was nothing.
Water's kind of mean right there.
So this next dive, we are actually gonna go like 120 feet on our deepest dive.
That's why. Yeah, the ocean is nothing to play around with. That's why they're so serious about it. And this is not me trying to be a smart ass. This is actually just me, like, I think stating common sense. The ocean itself is almost like, in itself, an entity. In itself, if that's weird of me to say, it's its own being, and it's a powerful being. It's something that, like, just like a hurricane, the wind, the ocean is a fucking powerhouse and can easily kill a person. Easily. It's nothing to be taken lightly. That's why they're so serious about it. And the ocean does frighten me because of that reason. Like, I'm an ant compared to an ocean. If I'm a person and I kill an ant, so what the ant would find terrifying, obviously, is me. I'm a person of power. The ocean is a far leagues above me. The person, like, I'm the ant compared to the ocean, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So, anyways.
That'd be terrifying. Leos, if you go too deep in the water, you're gonna start feeling drunk. Not sure why that happened. Oh, it's because the nitrogen bubbles in your body that inflate. We have a little fun exercise we're gonna do where we do some math up here, and then we're gonna try it 100 feet down and see if, like, it takes us longer, if we're just dumb and can't figure out how to do it.
Yeah, it's okay.
The deeper you go, the dumber you get. 5 times 6, 30. Plus 1, 31.
All right, here we go. I guess this is a practice. This is just another course, I think.
This was our deepest dive, and while we were doing our underwater math problems, not only did that gas narcosis, the whole drunk feeling start to set in, but this was also when I realized that Colby was very low on air.
Oh, it's pretty deep too. They need to head back up. Obviously he lives, but...
It was on the ascent that things started to fall apart. I was kicking up so hard but not going anywhere. At this point, I had to switch to Kayleen's tank, and the horrifying part was, it was 5 minutes to the surface, but we only had 3 minutes left of air.
That's where a lot of my anxiety comes from. It's like, yeah, the feeling that you are not getting anywhere underwater by kicking up and you're running out of air. I mean, I can only imagine what that must have felt like in Colby's head. He probably was just trying to stay as calm as he could. He was probably trying to listen to them as much as he could. Because there's only so much you can do under the water surface. I mean, there's really so much you can do. So that's terrifying. That is actually terrifying. He's obviously fine though, so, but... Okay, you see, they made it. Obviously, Colby's okay, but... my chest hurts thinking about what that must have felt like. They're okay, they're alive.
What's up, guys?
We actually just had to wrap up scuba diving early.
I'm not gonna say exactly what happened, but
We did kind of fuck up big time, apparently. We did run out of air.
we had to make kind of a rapid ascent
We went up too fast.
and didn't do like all the safety procedures that you need
Okay.
to do while scuba diving, and so like panic kind of set in.
A couple people started panicking.
In no way, shape, or form was it our instructor's fault.
We just really screwed up.
It was a big learning experience,
So because we didn't like do it properly, we basically had to cut it for the day.
but just wanted to let you guys know that we are. Damn, Instagram cut me off, but just wanted to let you guys know that this situation made us a lot more experienced and confident. And I think that's what 25 by 25 is all about. So I would say today was an actual success, and I'm excited to get back.
We'll keep you updated, but pretty crazy.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. 3 days of
Today is the
self-reflection
day.
later.
That's what we've been waiting for. What we've been training for.
All the anxiety.
All the successful and failed dives we've had recently, not to right now. Today we are going to be exploring 2 abandoned shipwrecks at between 60 and 100 feet below.
There has been people that have actually died diving this wreck before.
How does that make you feel?
Great.
We're pretty dang nervous, but this will be a good test to see if we did actually learn something this last week.
Trying to stay calm. Nervous but excited.
You're more than ready.
I didn't sleep last night because I was so nervous,
Okay.
but it's okay.
I don't think they messed up as much as they thought they did, but...
There's the tail!
We're diving. Boat dog.
25 on 25!
Boat dog. Boat dog, save me.
Finally, after
Okay, yeah, fuck
all
that, dude.
the
I can't even see the
anxiety
bottom of that rope.
training,
Fuck
this
that.
was the moment we've been working towards. The Yukon shipwreck.
Oh, wow. All that coral and shit that's grown over it, and all that fucking moss and... Insane. Insane. That's cool, though. I mean, I'm glad you guys succeeded on doing something that you really wanted to accomplish. Put in the time and the work. Respect. The American flag, yep. And you're back. Cool. Oh, God, my chest, though, man. It actually is kind of hurting, because, like, this stuff does give me anxiety. I couldn't do this, because my chest, I'd get too much anxiety. I guarantee you. I'd be overthinking it. The Ruby F sank July
For our
1989.
final dive, Kayleen challenged us to swim through the shipwreck.
Yeah, do not, like, hit your tank on one of those, or... All right, hey.
We did it! We did it! Not one, but 2 shipwreck dives.
Congratulations.
It's not like a weight lifted off my shoulders. It's more like, I did it.
Yeah.
It's like, hell yeah.
I want to do it again.
Yeah.
You know? A lot of crazy challenges we want to do this year, but this one, as far as fear goes, was on the top of the list.
Yeah,
But then, like,
exactly.
after a few days of training, we're literally going inside shipwrecks and underneath things.
Yeah.
Like, that was sick.
That was awesome. And you know what's crazy? 2 months of anxiety and stress all up here, and if you can learn how to control that, that's like
you'll
really
be able to
what
look
scuba
back
diving
on this
taught me.
video
Sometimes
and
facing your
remember
biggest
that,
fears
yeah,
can
you
give
did that.
like the best experiences. So yeah, thank you so much, Kayleen.
That's
This
cool.
is amazing.
My friend.
Bring it in. Thank you for saving our lives multiple times.
We were good.
We were
Everything
good,
was
yeah,
under
we're good.
control. I had enough air for Colby. We're good.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
It's really cool what you say about like, you know, facing your fears and stuff, because one thing that I find is really, really cool about this video is not only, you know, being able to witness fears being slashed, just even a step
I'm scared of a lot of
further
things.
For
That-
me personally, 2020 has been hard for everybody, and I like got to discover some things about myself, and like especially like in terms of my identity, and like, you know, perhaps not feeling like I was born in the right body, kind of, you know. So I feel like just like being able to be on screen and like even like pre-transition, like pre-everything, and just like show people that if you love yourself, like people will love you too.
Yeah, of course.
And like I just really appreciate this opportunity that you guys gave.
That's gonna make me
Bring it in. You being our instructor has like made this video because you're so like gung ho about
She's very
life
likable.
and just
She's
happy
very
to be
likable,
here.
We
yeah.
only have one life. Let's enjoy
It's cool.
it.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
We have no time to lose.
Right.
And with that, here's to number 23. We'll see you guys next time. Adios.
Okay. You know, that was cool. I'm glad I finally know what 25 by 25 means now. That was cool. Like, to me, going underwater that deep, that's a no-no for me. That straight up, it's a no-no. I would get anxiety to the hardest of cores. My chest would start hurting. I'd start overthinking things. Like that situation, he's very cool. That's very cool. He kept himself very calm, because I would have been like, nope, we're done. We're done. I'm running out of air. We need to get back up. I would not be able to do it myself. Now, do I know this for a fact? No, because I haven't tried it. But like, so I'm not going to diss it until I try it. But right now, as it stands, I would be way too nervous to be trying something like that on that level. So that is one of my fears, one of my biggest fears. And it's not even just that, the water pressure that would scare me going under that deep. It's the idea that there are carnivores out in the ocean, sharks, octopuses, God forbid an octopus, you know, oh my God. I mean, that thing will just drag you down, and yeah. So, anyways, comment down below. Would you guys ever do this? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm curious to hear your opinions. Again, we do like doing this type of content, but hitting that like button is the easiest way and the most efficient way to make us continue to do this type of content. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, share the content. Really appreciate it. And until next time, movie friends, I haven't said movie friends in a while, but we're going to go ahead and say it. Keep it retro, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. Take care.
Holy shit, Michael. We made it to We Slaughtered Barbecue. The epitome and the purpose of our trip is to make it to this area.
Oh yes. Food and cattle.
Yep. I just noticed, is that a cemetery way over there, or are those cattle?
No, I think that is a small cemetery.
Holy shit, that's kind of cool and creepy.
That thing is massive, but there's not just that one. There are spiders literally
There's
everywhere.
one there. There's one there. There's one over there. And then there's this one here.
Dude, they're everywhere on the
Oh, they're all
property.
huge.
It's
Oh,
cool.
there's one there.